Wyman and Bob.
Powered through the Alaska Airlines Studio.
On Seattle Sports and the Seattle Sports app.
We continue live from Edgar's Cantina here at T-Mobile Park. It's Wyman and Bob, Seattle Sports on 710, and a pleasure to speak to this guy. It might be the first time we've had a chance to sit down with him in person anyway. Here at the set with us is Dom Canzone. How are you, man?
Good. Can't complain. Appreciate you guys having me on.
It's good to have you. What I enjoyed most so far is Dave trying to figure out the chef's kiss.
Yeah, no, he was giving me some interesting claw gestures over there, so we'll work on it.
Hands pointed the wrong way.
Come on,
it's like
man.
the tall dig a knife thing. What do I do with my hands?
Dude, I played a decade in the NFL. My fingers are all screwed up and broken. That's why.
That's all right.
No, that was good. I was telling you that that's one of my favorite gestures. You know, you got that down. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Well, I didn't have anything coming in here, so I kind of just had the awkward thumbs up. So I had to come up with something that's kind of what I came up with, and it stuck. So
there you go.
So does this feel like home now? I mean, you came in late last season. You didn't have a ton of time with the team. Obviously, the postseason didn't happen. So you had just a brief amount of time. Then the offseason comes in. Now you go through spring training with the team, and you're here. Does it feel like you're still getting to know things about the building and the team and the players, or does it feel like home?
it feels like home. I'm finally settled in. It was really nice to get a full spring training underneath my belt with the club. So just getting to know everybody, that's just the biggest thing. Getting the names down, finding out what everybody does, and really just getting to know your teammates a little bit better is really it's been nice.
Dom, there's a lot of talk in spring training about it looked like you worked hard in the off season, particularly your legs. You look like you got stronger. Tell us about your routine, and did you go in going, okay, I'm going to do this, that, and get bigger, or how was your approach?
The off season, I always like to try to put on a few pounds, just because I generally do lose a little bit of weight throughout the season. But just talking with the coaches, they wanted me to add a few pounds and also work on my flexibility. So that was another big part of it. It wasn't just getting after it in the weight room. It was a lot of flexibility stuff, and especially working on my stability in my back leg with the leg kick. So there's a bunch of different things that I tried to get after in the off season and kind of just accomplish, really.
Are you somebody that likes to tinker with your mechanics, your stance, where your hands are? I noticed you got that lead leg, you got the foot turned in. Mm-hmm. That seemed new.
Yeah, it was more just they wanted me to, the hitting coaches, JD and Browning wanted me to stand up a little bit more, kind of get out of the crouch stance, just to see the ball a little bit better and make better swing decisions. So it's never, I don't think it's been a huge swing thing. Is it more as just with my eyes and just trying to recognize off speed and understand where it's going to start and try to make better swing decisions.
When does it click right away for you, or is it something that takes a while of going in there when you change something mechanically, or is it something like an aha moment, like, oh, that felt good, I can replicate that?
Yeah, I kind of like how you said that, kind of the aha moment. You'll have some of those, especially in spring training, where you're like, oh man, this doesn't feel good today, and then the next day you're like, all right, well, I stuck with it, I'm sticking with the process, and I got a little bit better result. But it really is all about the process and just sticking with it, because these guys know what they're talking about, and I'm always open ears.
How do you fans? We react to every game. Mm-hmm. Every game. Hey, they won. Oh, dang, they lost. You're mad. You're happy. You can't do that as a player. It's too long. 162 games. But when you don't get off to the start you were hoping for as a team, do you feel the pressure? Do you feel like guys are pressing or tighter? Do you feel tighter up the play? Like, I got to get something going here when the offense is struggling?
No, not at all. Again, like you said in the beginning, baseball's a game of ups and downs, and what's really helped me mentally, and it was hard for me to kind of do last year, which we briefly talked about, was just I've talked with mental skills coach a little bit, Byrne, is just trying to enjoy each day and just understand how lucky we are just to be able to play the game every single day. And as long as you can just enjoy the game, because it really is just a game, and the more we can enjoy it, I think the looser we're going to play. And that's helped me at least a lot mentally, and just being able to come out here and enjoy each day with the guys, regardless of the result. Obviously we want to win, but that's not going to happen every single day. So just kind of taking from that, following the process and just enjoying each day has been big for me.
How about in the outfield? Bob actually was pointing out, we came down, caught a couple of games, and you took really good routes to the ball and things like that. And what did you kind of work on as far as your defense goes this year?
I would say with the whole defensive thing, it's more just getting reps out there. Game reps and even in batting practice are the best ways you can get better in the outfield. Left field's a little bit newer for me. I played mostly right throughout college and even mostly through pro ball. So just learning left field, the angles off left-handed left-handed hitters and right-handed hitters. It's a little bit different than a right, obviously. So just getting the reps in really is the biggest thing, especially in batting practice.
As far as the defense as a whole, how much of a focus has that been for the team? I mean, it feels like at one point so far this season, each part of the game has struggled, whether it's defense, the offense, the pitching. Is that been a huge focus, or more than like after a game where there might be a couple of booted balls? All right, we're going to get here early tomorrow. We're going to work on this. What's the approach after that?
It's tough to say. So everybody's a professional here, and everybody knows what they kind of need to work on. But again, just like it's the beginning of the season, we don't want to overreact to the immediate results, and everybody knows what they need to come in and do every single day. So as professionals, you know what you need to do. Everybody's working hard, and we're working to win games.
Hey Dom, are you maybe a guy? You're pretty young, but I know I wasn't really a vocal leader on the teams I was on, but just kind of a lead by example. Was that more your style than?
Again, kind of like you said. I mean, I don't even have a year of service time, so I'm really just trying to follow the older guys and see how they go about their business every single day. And those are the guys that really do lead by example, like Hanny and Garver and JP and Julio and all those guys. Like those are the guys I like learning from and just seeing how they go about their business. And again, just haven't been up here that long, so I'm really just trying to learn from them.
How tough is it for you to develop a rhythm or a level of comfort when you're not in the lineup every night? You're not on the field every night. So is there a feeling of, okay, I'm in tonight, I gotta make it count? Or how do you approach that?
Kind of like what I said before, with just like kind of trusting your process and understanding that the work that you've put in is gonna produce good results. And if it doesn't, then just stick to the process and evaluate the situation on what you may have been able to do better that day. But again, I think just for me personally, just being in that mindset of just sticking to what we've been working on for the last 6 months is going to be the biggest help.
Don, when you were growing up, so were you a baseball junkie from the very beginning, or did you play other sports? How did your sort of athletic career develop?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing baseball since 3 years old, since T-ball, so I've been a baseball junkie my whole life. So yeah.
Yeah, no other sports.
I played basketball basically up until college. I played until senior year of high school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you know, like, at what point were you like, hey, I'm pretty good at baseball. I think I might be able to go pro.
Yeah, I mean, I actually liked basketball a little bit better, but I'm just not athletic enough for that. So I went with baseball, and I was a little bit better at that, so it worked out.
That was a good choice.
Yeah.
Did you play any other positions? Or did you come up as a pitcher, shortstop? What'd you play?
Yeah, I pitched a lot in high school. Gosh, I threw a lot of pitches, that's for sure. I played a little bit of first base, and then I kind of converted to outfield my senior year, and then all throughout college.
We've seen your guy Josh out there twice now. Mm-hmm. Are you a guy that could be called upon in a bad situation, or is he...
I would love to. I'd love to throw. I'd love to show off the knuckleball. So we'll have to assess that maybe one day. But I think that's down the road. Not sure Skip trusts me yet with that.
Did you enjoy that 40-mile-an-hour heater he had up there?
Yeah, no, I mean, the EFIS, I mean, you can't hit that thing. That thing's nasty. So
it forced a pop-up. Yeah. It was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised he even swung at it. So
that was awesome.
He seemed very eager to go to the coach and say, hey, you put me in.
Yeah.
I want to pitch.
He told us he's got an ERA and he doesn't want one, so he wanted to work on that.
Yeah, no, that's a great pitch. If he can master that one, he's going to lower that ERA every time he goes out there.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, by the way, last question. You said you played basketball. How about the three-point competition? Were you in that down there in Springfield?
I was, yes.
How'd you do?
I did pretty well. I think I had, it was either 14 or 16, so I had a good little run at it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you made it through a few rounds?
Well, we did just like, it's like the traditional all-star rack, 5 at a rack, 5 spots, so,
okay.
And then the money balls at the end of the rack, so. 14 points, I think it was. So it was pretty good. I was happy with it.
That was up there. I saw the other scores were like 16.
Yeah, 15. Some of the highs were like 16,
Yeah.
18, 20. So, I was happy with it.
Still got it, man.
Dom, cool to have you out here, man. We appreciate you coming out. And, of course, we wish you nothing but the best and look forward to talking to you again.
I appreciate you guys having me on.
There you go. Dom Canzone of your Seattle Mariners.
Thank you.
Spending a few minutes with us. They get set for the Cubs coming up.